In this video, we'll talk about 3 myths about Arabic. Hi, this is Firas. Welcome back to Speak Real Arabic. Number 1 on our list will be Arabic speakers talk very fast. And it's true, but not for only Arabic, for any languages. Why? When we are really excited, when we are talking about something for us is really fun, or talking about movie or new music or heated conversation in politics, most of the time we'll talk very fast. Why? We are happy, excited, emotionally charged. That's why we are talking fast. And this is true for any languages. So it's not about Arabic. And when you get used to listen to Arabic, you will get used to the fast speed of the language. So it's not true only for Arabic, for English, Spanish, Turkish, any language that you are learning, you will find it sometimes in the beginning a little bit difficult. I remember when I was learning Turkish in the beginning, it was really frustrating to me when I'm seeing 2 people in the TV shows, for example, talking in the native speed. They are using new words, mixing vocabulary, using proverbs and other things that it was really very hard for me. But after some time of listening, get used to the vocabulary, how they are using, the intonation of the language, it was easier for me. Now I can understand them even if they are talking in the fastest way. I'm not Superman. It's about getting the muscle of listening stronger, and then you will understand no matter the speed of the speaker. The same goes for English. When I was listening to Tony Robbins, for example, he was super fast for me. It was really ugly when I was listening and I couldn't understand what he is saying. But now, he is now like slow motion for me. I can understand him totally, even if he's talking super fast. You know, Tony Robbins, if you listen to or watch any of his material, he's very fast. He is known to be the fastest on YouTube when he is excited. But now, no matter what, I can understand him. Not because I am ninja, like I can learn anything. No, because I listened for a long time. I get used to vocabulary used by him and by other native speakers, and then I can, now anyone talk to me in the street or watching movie or something, I can understand them. It's just listening skill. This is, in my opinion, listening takes a lot of time, but in the end it will be really helpful for phone call, especially phone calls. But for example, when you are listening to someone on the phone, first you have the sometimes shaky voice on the phone. Second, you can't see any visual clues. This is really ugly and it's very hard. If you can understand telephones, if you can understand someone talking over the phone, it means that your level is really high. But in the beginning, watching someone talking in front of you, it's easier than talking over the phone. So after a while of listening and watching and get used to the vocabulary, you will find it easier to understand even if they are talking in the fastest way. This is true for any language, no matter what. So English, Arabic, Turkish, it's the same. Just get used to listening. Arabic is not exception. Myth number 2. Arabic is the hardest language in the world. Actually, it depends on which language you are already speaking. Like, if you speak Turkish, for example, and you are native level on Turkish, and you already know English, French, for example, you already know a lot of languages, you already strengthen your language skill, language muscle, you will speak and you will learn Arabic faster than someone, for example, know Japanese and wants to learn Arabic. Why? First, Arabic would be the second language that he is learning, and second, and this is the second, he is learning without experience. His muscle of learning is not quite strong yet, not as our friend who speaks 4 languages. And third, someone learns Turkish and become native or really high level on Turkish. Turkish has a lot of common words. Also, the culture is similar to Arabic. Also, the same religion. So he already speaks and understands the culture, the religion, many things that Turkish has in common with Arabic. So it's not the same as someone learning only Western languages, for example. So it would be a lot harder for someone only learn Western culture and then would learn some Arabic culture. So what I mean, if you already know some of the languages that has in common vocabulary like Hebrew or Turkish or other languages, it would be easier for you. And also how many languages you already know. One of my friends, he is American, and he decided to learn Arabic. Arabic would be for him fourth language. He already speaks English, Urdu, Spanish, and Arabic. Also, he is Muslim, so he already understands the culture in Islam about how we think, how we treat each other, the vocabulary that we are using, many things in Arabic. Also, he learned some Turkish, but he is not fluent, really high level in Turkish. When he decided to learn Arabic as his fourth language, it was not that hard for him. He reached like B1 level in quite some time. It wasn't really hard for him because he already, as I said, understands the culture, understands many things of the Arabic language, and also really big advantage that he has many friends who speak Arabic. And when he needs to practice, it was easy to talk with someone. And also, he used many friends over the internet from italki or other language exchange websites, and it was easier for him to practice. Let's say Aslan, one of my friends, who already speaks 9 languages. He is really, really great polyglot. He decides to learn Arabic. He has already huge experience in learning languages. The confidence. He will have the ability to learn any language he wants in short amount of time. Let's say today he decides to learn Arabic. I bet he could learn faster than anyone who learns only 3 or 4 languages in 3 or 4x the speed. Why? First, he has the confidence in his ability to learn any language. Already, he made it to 9 languages. Second, he already learns Turkish. He speaks Turkish. Turkish has many in common vocabulary and culture commonality. So Turkish would be really a huge factor in learning Arabic. Third would be his long experience with many methods of learning languages. So it would be much easier to try this or that for Arabic, and it would be easier for him. I think this would be really great for Arabic because I use it in Spanish or Turkish or whatever, any languages that use it in the past. Please take this advice from me as a friend. Don't focus in the beginning on learning all skills in the same time. What do I mean? For a small amount of time, try to focus on listening and speaking in the beginning. Don't rush into learning writing, reading. Why? Because it will be a lot of new skills, a lot of new things in the beginning. So it will be harder for you. Focus on listening and speaking. And also for speaking, focus on easy stuff, useful stuff. That's something you are using in your real life now with your native language. Focus on something that you already use in your native language. Use it at the same time in your targeted language. If you are learning Arabic, focus on what you are using already in real life with your friends, with your colleagues, etc. Myth number 3, it's so expensive to learn Arabic. Why do people believe that Arabic is so expensive? Either because they have private lessons with teachers over the internet or in person, or because they have classes on university or in institute which is so expensive. And I believe that you can learn Arabic much cheaper and also faster. Going from zero to be able to have a conversation in Arabic, if you are going to take lessons with private teacher, let's say, it would be around $2,000 to $3,000. If you are taking around 3 lessons a week for 1 or 1.5 years. But if you are strategic with learning Arabic, you are taking a small amount of lessons and you are focusing on the right skills to learn, using some online websites to improve and adding vocabulary that's useful to you, it would be much cheaper and also less time to invest in learning Arabic. Let's not forget about using the help of your friend or your relative or anyone who speaks already Arabic. You can ask them for audio files that suitable for your level. Any interesting subject for you, music, movies, sports, politics, religion, any topic that you are really into it, you can ask them to make audio file for you. So the subject is important, the suitable level is important. You can ask a friend or tutor or anyone to make these audio files and practice every single day. Listen to them, write them down in English letter but Arabic scripts. By the way, I'm not against taking private lessons with teacher. I'm saying just use it strategically. It would be much cheaper for you. You can also take conversational lessons catered for your needs, and it would be really helpful for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you find it useful, like it, and see you in the next one. Bye.